will feed Evans straight on, but that won't fall.
Great look, great execution, just unable to get it to go down. But those are the type of shots you want if you're Duke, to get Evans in space, allow him to be able to operate offensively.
Gustav goes down. Knipple trying to guard him. Still spinning and spinning in a tie-up. Possession arrow will take it the other way. So it'll be Duke ball with 8:47 to go.
Isaiah Evans knocked down the first 2 3-point field goals of the game for the Blue Devils, also showing off his ability to get to the basket. When Duke was struggling from three, Evans came in, knocked down their first 2, and he is letting them know, this is my city. I am from here, and I've got family and friends in the building, and I am going to give you a show, because that's the only reason they call him Showtime Slim, OB.
Looks like Jalen Withers, for North Carolina, lighten up as a Charlotte guy. One triple after another. Malawatch with the slam as Knipple alley-ooped him.
Those two guys tried to connect on the first possession of the game for an alley-oop. It was unsuccessful. This time, Malawatch able to finish above Dongo.
A lot of people felt that Knipple should have been first team All-ACC, was second team as the voting came out. And Dongo blowing by and no on the slam. He's had a very different second half. Here comes Evans. Wide open to nail it. He has 14. And all of a sudden, Duke in front 54-43, their biggest lead. Gustav trying to answer. He can't. Proctor with the board. He's going to push it. Knipple lines one up. I think the roof would have come off.
It absolutely would. Knipple knocks that one down. Of course, you're going to always have a strong Duke contingent in any arena you go to, but especially when you're in the state of North Carolina.
Terry needs to heat up fast, but that won't fall. He's in a very chilly tournament. Malawatch. He'll draw the foul. Trying to contain the big guy. Georgia Tech commits the personal.
Well, you don't have the best freshman. However, you still got some pretty good ones. Knipple, Common Malawatch connecting for an alley-oops upside your head.
You'll be back. Emus can't help people customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Doug.
Well, I'll be. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Go on.
I think I got away with something I shouldn't have. The temptation, it was too much.
What did you do?
Well, I got a brand new Hyundai Ioniq 5 for only...
Holy Santa Fe.
Enjoy the new car.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Deal so right, it almost feels wrong.
Get 2.99% APR for 72 months on select Hyundai vehicles. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
With USPS Ground Advantage, it's like you're with us every step of the way.
Right on time.
Stay in the know from your dock to their door.
There's some things that work better together, like your workplace benefits and retirement savings. Voya provides tools that help you make the right investment and benefit choices so you can reach today's financial goals and look forward to a more confident future.
Voya, well planned, well invested, well protected.
This is ACC basketball. Year in and year out, extraordinary athletes dominate the game and go on to shine in the pros with the most NCAA tournament wins and the most NBA draft picks ever. Each season, we continue to build on our unrivaled history of success. This is the premier conference in college basketball. This is the ACC. Accomplish greatness.
If you go to the gym and all you do is run on the treadmill for an hour, you don't need a training shoe. However, If you start incorporating weights, the more dynamic in terms of lateral to medial, up and down, a normal running shoe with a lot of stack height will not give you the right amount of support. The point is to wear product that you don't have to think about. And if it's engineered right for that activity, you're gonna not think about the fact that you're wearing it because it's doing its job.
Yellow. Didn't pass the tissue test? Dr. Garcia? Buckle up. Reality check. There's toothpaste white, and then there's Crest 3D White Strips white. Oh, 1 sec.
Crest 3D White Strips safely work below the enamel surface to whiten like a $400 professional treatment.
Prepare for a non-stop smile.
The #1 teeth whitening brand in America. And use Crest 3D White toothpaste to maintain your smile. Crest.
Pastor Green Cup in studio. Let's get to the Big 12 tournament. Iowa State, BYU. Cyclones were down 10, and then Curtis Jones went bonkers.
Curtis Jones went bonkers, but these two teams have combined to make 22 three-pointers already. It's like the Celtics shooting 63 of them.
Oregon, Indiana, Big 10 tourney.
TJ Bamba right here on the drive by Dre Galloway. Bucket, but Indiana is climbing back.
Ducks up 2. OBCA, back to you in CLT.
Dallin, Tom, Josh, thank you very much. 8-0 run for Duke. And in the second half, they have outscored Georgia Tech 28-12, and again, without Cooper Flagg.
And when you consider the defensive effort, Georgia Tech 0 for 5, they've shot 26.3% in this second half, only 2 of 7 for 3. So Duke has turned the effort up on both ends of the floor. And oftentimes, when your defense gets going, it helps you on the offensive end of the floor.
It says an awful lot about the makeup of this Duke team. Knipple outside for Evans. The step, the fire. Doesn't miss many of those. 7 minutes to go. Georgia Tech looking for another big run. They had several in the first half. Ndongo got it to Terry. Terry with the kick for Ndongo. Another missed slam, but a foul this time.
But you get the benefit of the doubt when you try to dunk it. That time he tries to hammer it home with the left hand. If he lays that up, first off, Kama Malawak is going to smash it against the glass. But by Ndongo trying to finish strong, he's able to get an opportunity at the free throw line to put points on the board.
James with the personal. And 2 shots coming. Ndongo, third-team All-ACC. Had 12 double-doubles this season. He had 4 games of at least 20 and 10. In his sophomore year, starting to become a star in Atlanta. And we have you covered on Selection Sunday once again. 6 o'clock Eastern, Sports Center. Recently, guys, looking at the men's field, followed by bracketology. And at 8, the women's field of 68 revealed with bracketology and a complete breakdown at 9 Eastern on ESPN2. Ndongo's second. His first points in the second half. That's a major story. Duke, of course, by Lenardi and company, a projected #1 seed. North Carolina on this floor next.
Georgia Tech now going to the zone defensively. I'd imagine they had a hard-fought win yesterday against Virginia.
Oh, Knipple again.
A great execution by the Blue Devils against the zone. And it was everyone, Justin Robinson, Chris Carroll, Josh Dyer, everyone was up, pointing to spots where they wanted them to go. The 6th assist for Knipple.
George with a spin, another short one. Knipple and Malawak. And once again, racing to the other end to play defense. By Ndongo with the block. Terry, hey, quick strike, and he'll be at the line looking for a 3-point play.
And David Stoudemire still trying to figure out how they were able to penetrate against the zone. I believe Ndongo had a little help on this block. I think the rim actually got it first, but Lance Terry attacking one-on-one, able to finish against Sion James in transition.
Ndongo 6 blocks in the tournament. 2 more today. 56-47 Duke. But Terry at the line, he makes 72%.
Ndongo averaged a double-double in ACC play, OB. he really got so much better as the season went along. It's part of the reason why Georgia Tech has won 9 of their last 13 games.
Watch off for Proctor. Proctor jumping in the paint. The tip really well done by Sion James.
And very few teams have a point guard at 6'6", and who knows.
Oh, dish soap is on sale. We need it?
Yeah. Oh, I think we need ketchup too.
What's in there?
Here. The ketchup's not in the fridge.
Ketchup does not go in the fridge.
Like when you were a kid coming up, you did this in your mother's house.
Right.
Baby, she failed you. I love your mother, but she ain't raised you right.
You try telling her that.
No, I will.
Wow.
Save on life's big deals with Flyer Deals. Download the Instacart app today.
Here, and with Flag on the bench, once again, Knipple showing up.
But you like Con Knipple being aggressive, getting downhill, attacking off the bounce, not just relying on his jump shot. As we see his mom, Sherry, who was a great scorer herself, checking out her baby boy doing his work.
Her baby boy at 6'7". Named to the ACC All-Rookie team, second team All-ACC, 14 points a game, and number 2 in minutes for Duke behind Cooper Flag. So it's Duke on top, 61-50. Mustaf penetrating up to the foul, too. And Mustaf is down and grimacing, but back on his feet. The foul on Malawach will be his third.
Mustaf attacking. You see that left ankle turn on the foot of Malawach. Fortunately, able to get up, walk it off.
Mustaf started 7 or 8 games early in the year, then missed half a dozen with a foot injury. Freshman from Maryland will shoot 2.
Young man has a lot of promise. Davis thought him out very high on Mustaf. Feels as though he will be a great player. As you see him turn that left ankle, feels though he'll be a great player in that Georgia Tech uniform. Which, of course, if you wear the number 3 at Georgia Tech, you have to be a great player. The lineage of that uniform and that number.
Knipple looking to break free. On the drive, and it spins in.
Con Knipple taking over here in this second half.
17.
And doing it, attacking the rim. Not normally the guy that puts the pressure on defenses by getting into the paint. That's normally Cooper Flag's job.
Use kayak to compare hundreds of travel sites at once? I like to do things myself. No machine is better than me.
Kayak. Search one and done.
What do you get when Zaxby's, an iconic chicken joint, applies this delicious crispy seasoning to shrimp? The collab everyone's been waiting for in a Zaxby's box. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
Those two, they absolutely are. These two have connected on a number of beautiful feeds throughout this second half. As Con Knipple get the job done, attacking the rim.
Well, this could have been a nightmare today with Cooper Flag, the best player in the country, having to depart. He was in a wheelchair for a while, but man, has his team come back to life, down 14 without him, and yet they have rallied. Go ahead and sit down, Coop. Relax.
Investment opportunities are everywhere you turn. Do you charge forward? Freeze in your tracks? Or let curiosity light the way? At T. Rowe Price, we ask smart questions about opportunities like advances in healthcare and how these innovations will create a healthier world tomorrow. Better questions, better outcomes.
On Chewy, get a free $20 e-gift card with your first food order when you shop all the brands for any taste or any diet at prices you love, delivered fast. For low prices, for life with pets, there's Chewy.
Businesses work best when they put people first. Your dedicated Cintas service reps help make sure your team has the essential products they need, where and when they need them, to help keep them looking great, feeling confident, and ready to be their best. Get Cintas.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Comcast Business helps turn the Players' Championship into a ticketless ticketing, multi-shot tracking, birdie putt obsessing, swag securing, global broadcast orchestrating. Will Billy be a winning?
Easy, Rich. No jinxing.
Tee-shot mashing, absolutely thrilling, game-changing golf experience. Powering the connectivity of the Players' Championship. Comcast Business.
Huge news. You can get a son of for just $3. Wait, I said son of. Look at the words. Son of Baconator is $3. Thank you. For bacon that just won't quit, gotta be Wendy's.
And my Progressive rep was super helpful.
Tom Hayes is passive progressive.
The way Kevin says he always has to help you.
Tom doesn't have progressive, so he takes it out on those who do.
If you switch, you can save hundreds.
Well, that's great. You can buy more of that cologne we all love.
Huh. Progressive called me back about the claim I filed.
Support when you need it. I wonder what that's like, huh?
In my office.
Now, Tom.
Don't be passive progressive.
This is bad, right?
Switch to get good coverage and savings for yourself.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by T. Rowe Price. Invest with confidence on what has been a beautiful week here in Charlotte. Champ Week, ACC Tournament here at the Spectrum Center. A look at our bracket, and still to come, Wake Forest and North Carolina, the 4-5 game later on tonight. The other top 4 seeds, Louisville and Clemson, finally get into the tournament.
And when you consider that the top seeds beat each other throughout this year, the only team to beat those top seeds was this Georgia Tech team. Duke beat Louisville, Louisville beat Clemson, Clemson beat Duke. So you have an opportunity to see the best in the league get together here, possibly in the semifinals, but their first mention here in the quarterfinals.
So far, I hope you brought your chalk to Charlotte. Terry on the drive, and Knipple got a hand on it. He's had a big game.
He really has.
17 points, 11 of those since halftime. 5 rebounds, 7 assists.
I think the 7 assists is the most telling sign of how aggressive he's been, because you've had to pay so much attention to him. He's been able to find Malawach and his teammates and connect with them on a number of buckets.
Yeah, those two have been dynamic. 5 to get off a shot. Knipple working on Ndongo. He slips, got it up there, didn't touch anything, so it's a shot clock violation.
And Damon Stoudemire wanting a double dribble on that possession, having a conversation with Teddy Valentine on the sideline. But ends up being a shot clock violation, regardless the turnover. And right now, it's time. The Yellow Jackets, time is not on their side. They're going to have to find a way to make a push, and quickly.
George got it up there and hits a 3. That's one way to do it.
That's how you do it. It doesn't get much quicker than that, OB. And not only do you get a bucket, it gives you an opportunity to set up your full-court pressure.
The press into Knipple. And they peel it away with 2:25 to play. And another whistle. The first half was owned by Georgia Tech. And they had Duke Nation pretty upset because they were down, Duke was, by as many as 14 points, and then they lost the best player in the country. And before that, they lost their second best defender in Malik Brown. They've been able to overcome that, but Malik Brown and Cooper Flagg out of the ball game. 1-1 time for Knipple.
Still tremendous concern for the Blue Devils. However, they feel a little better with the way Knipple has played an all-around game throughout this one. Now up to 18 points. His playmaking, distributing, but the Duke defense has been back in the second half. They didn't see that in the first half, and a lot of it had to do with the fact that their offense was struggling.
2 more for Knipple, up to 19 points. 4th player for Duke in the last 15 seasons with this kind of a game in the ACC tournament. In and out, and a shot by Powell. Man, that was in the cylinder.
He was already running back. That felt good to him. Thought he had knocked down another 3. Oh, let's watch his rim out.
2 minutes to go. Quite a comeback for Duke today. We haven't said that many times this year. Proctor on the drive. He goes down looking for a foul. No whistle. George wants to get it to Terry quickly. The kick out. Powell is open, and he missed another one. He chases down his own misfire. And Dongo with a dribble down, and a whistle with 1:37 to go. And time running short for Georgia Tech, the number 8 seed. 1:37 on the clock. And so that'll put Terry at the line. And the foul on Mason Gillis will be his first. I should say not a shooting foul. George will check it in. And Ndongo, who's been impressive here in this tournament. Sutton is open. Yes, a 3 on target.
And that's been 2 threes that the Yellow Jackets have been able to make in the last couple of minutes. So they're actually getting some opportunities. Got it down to 6, but they're going to have to find a way to get stops.
1:10 to go. Duke using the clock. Knipple's fouled over the back by Sutton. He picks up his second. 1:06 to go. And it will be a 1-1.
And you don't necessarily mind the foul because you don't allow the Blue Devils to kill more clock. The problem is you're sending their best free throw shooter to the line, and Knipple.
Yeah, 91%. 3 for 3 today. 19 points and counting for the freshman out of Milwaukee.
And I don't believe it was a possession that Damon Stoudemire wanted to foul. He was looking to try to see if they could get a stop. Still more than enough time to be able to get multiple possessions. But if you were going to foul, there were other people that you would have chosen. You would have fouled Sion James with the ball at half court.
He makes the pair for 21 points. 69-61. George lost it. Knipple scoops. Foul line.
They're going to have to score to beat Duke. 64 points, not enough when you're going up against the best offensive and defensive team in the league.
Still to come, North Carolina and Wake Forest due to start at 2:30 today, our next quarterfinal.
And we go to our dynamic play of the game, brought to you by T. Rowe Price. It is Con Knipple who has been the man with a plan in the second half for the Blue Devils, coming up with the steal, kicking it ahead to his fellow freshman, Kama Malawach, who drops the hammer to give the Blue Devils a 10-point lead late in this second half.
Knipple with the 21-15 since halftime. And remembering that it looked pretty bad for Duke at that point. They had their largest halftime deficit of the season. They were without Cooper Flagg and without Malik Brown. And since that point, they have played their best basketball of the day.
They really have. Got off to a very rusty start. You could see that the Blue Devils had not played on this floor, and the Yellow Jackets had. They had game experience under their belt. However, Duke starting to loosen up later in that first half. Isaiah Evans coming in, knocking down a couple threes.
He's got that nothing easy jersey on. Boy, that's apropos. The day they've had, the day he's had. And we shall see if he'll be available in the next round should Duke hang on and win this one, leading 71-64.
Even if he is OB, I'm not playing him.
You're not playing him no matter what.
Ooh, he's not playing any more in Charlotte. He's got to sit, because at the end of the day, when you consider what the goal is, again, John Shires won an ACC tournament championship already in his 3 years. He did that in his first year. You have enough with this team without Cooper Flagg to try to win an ACC tournament championship. I'm going to take my chances with the Blue Devils and trying to win without Cooper Flagg and see if we can win a national championship with a healthy Cooper Flagg.
Now Carolina, of course, Duke's hated rival, waiting in the wings.
Hate is such a strong word.
It's appropriate.
It's true. It's true, but it's just such a strong word.
I think it's a little light to describe that rivalry between the two.
It is.
Just a little light. Knipple 22 and come. And of course, if they do clash, and North Carolina's got to get by Wake Forest, the number 4 seed, but if they do clash in the semifinals, Duke will be trying to beat them for the third time this season. That's very tough to do.
I've heard that. However, I got smacked by North Carolina in '93 twice in the regular season, and then they beat us again in the ACC tournament here in Charlotte. So it wasn't that difficult for the Tar Heels that year. The Tar Heel team did go on to win a national championship. I shouldn't feel too bad about it.
They're awfully good. 25.7 to go. 73-66. And 2 shots coming here for the Duke Blue Devils, trying to salt this one away at the foul line in the quarterfinal round. And Duke very smart getting the basketball every time to the best foul shooter on the floor. And for Damon Stoudemire, a couple of really nice wins this season. Upsetting number 21 Louisville and top 25 Clemson in that wild triple overtime game. So it had some really nice moments.
Yeah, absolutely did. They dealt with more injuries probably than anyone in the league throughout this year. Damon felt really good about his team coming into the season. Finished the majority of this season with 6 to 7 scholarship players available. But when you look at the star stories for the Blue Devils this afternoon, it was the freshmen that stepped up, and not the freshmen that you would expect.
Right.
But three freshmen for the Blue Devils with 24 and 14 points respectively.
Knipple again. Once again, they'll foul him. With 14.2 to go. Duke on the edge of their 29th win of the season. Duke owning the second highest net rating in KenPom history. Only the 98 Duke team was higher. And Knipple to shoot 2 again. And he has been Duke's brightest star today, with Cooper Flagg unavailable for a huge chunk because of the ankle injury.
Con Knipple tying his career high. Obi, we saw him go for his career high 25 points against Miami. So with this free throw, no jinx. He has now set a new career high in his first ACC tournament game.
Final seconds, Powell on the move against James, and he'll bank it in. 6-point game, 6.7. And it'll be James inbound. Looking for Knipple again. And they get it to him in another foul with 5.8 seconds to play. Put this one out of reach at the line. 26 points. 20 in the second half. Along with 8 assists and 5 rebounds. He's played 39 minutes.
Yeah, he's had to carry a heavy load offensively for the Blue Devils without Cooper Flagg in this one. It has been up to the challenge. As he continues to salt this game away at the free throw line. Great execution by the Blue Devils, by the way, getting the basketball in the hands of their best free throw shooter. And Con Knipple has taken care of business down the stretch.
Well, we thought Georgia Tech was a dark horse, but about to be eliminated from the ACC tournament. They gave Duke quite a scare in the first half after winning yesterday. But today, Duke overcomes. And it was a long afternoon, but they win it 78-70. Very serious injury concerns, but Duke moves on to the semifinals. 78-70, Con Knipple, the star.
And give Georgia Tech a tremendous amount of credit. They came in, they brought it to the Blue Devils in this first half. However, Duke responding without 2 of their brothers, able to step it up. As you mentioned, Con Knipple was spectacular in the second half. Great performances, especially on the defensive end by Tyrese Proctor, Sion James as well. Isaiah Evans stepping up as Common Malawat. This is a very good Duke team. They're great when they have Cooper Flagg in fold, but